I'm here with Bill and Susan Hayes at Day of Days 2018 as we celebrate the 53rd anniversary of Days of Our Lives.
53.
And who better to celebrate it with than Bill and Susan?
Who are both over 53.
I am too.
Is that so?
I am.
Well,
So I'm with you guys.
Yeah, well, we're having a lovely day, seeing all the fans from all around the world. I'm amazed. Australia, Mississippi, Canada, Vancouver.
UK.
UK. UK. They don't even get the show in UK.
And they're here.
And she's a devoted fan by watching it where she can pirate it from other sources. So it's
now she'll be able to see it on the new app.
Well, let me just say something about the DOOL app. I have to say to Bill and Susan, who are so phenomenal, we taped a preview of the video vault section with Bill and Susan. And as I told Bill and Susan, Susan nailed this whole thing in one take, pressing the app and tapping on it, knowing where to go. She put the young'uns to shame.
just hitting a button. You can do it too. It's very sweet of Michael to praise me, but basically, I tapped the button when they told me to. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the app.
And Bill and Susan have their own sections in the app in the Cast Connect, and we filmed some
They're
fun
the
things.
old sections. We're in the vault.
We're in the vault?
We're the vault section. Just to know where.
No, there's more.
No.
We have our own section. The vault, sweetheart, is a different thing. The video vault is a special, fabulous part of the app where if you want to see a scene that you loved the first time you saw it, maybe years old, you can punch on the little
Tap.
Not punch.
Don't punch, you'll
Michael
break the
hates it
phone.
when you
You
say
don't punch.
No punching.
Tappy, tappy,
You push it with your finger, and you can watch the scene. It's just amazing.
We know how to do it, and we're all over 50.
Yes.
we
And
do.
proud to
And
be.
proud to be. So let me ask you both something. When you look back, because I have said this before. No, this long time. No, but I want to say, so one of the greatest honors of my life was getting to do the Lifetime Achievement Award package for Bill and Susan at the Daytime Emmys. I was so thrilled that it came up during the time I was segment producing on the show, and I truly, truly mean that. Looking back now on that and getting that award and that night where you made that very interesting speech that people have been talking about, what do you think about the whole thing?
The whole experience was more than gratifying. It was a huge emotional experience for the cast because it was a great night for the show. Directing, leading man, supporting actor, best show, best writing. It was a golden night for the show. And for us to be pulled out to be honored for a lifetime achievement, Billy deserves it. I tagged along. It was a great night. Also, our family was there, not 10 of the family, not 15 of the family, but 80 family members flew out from all over the United States to be there that night. How's that? I mean, what more can you ask of a lifetime than to be honored by your coworkers, loved by your family, and thought of by the fans? That's it.
It was great.
That's it.
It was an incredible weekend. Susan and I thought we were going to have dinner on Friday night with our grandson and maybe a couple of his daughters. That's what we thought. We went into this room, and he said, "We have a surprise for you." Just before we entered the room,
There may be a few more people than you think.
and there were 80 people in there. They were all family and a few very close friends. And we had that dinner together on Friday night. Then they created Doug's Place, and we had a show at Doug's Place on Saturday afternoon, a big family gathering and celebration.
And you sang The Look of Love and really nailed it, and everybody cheered, and it was gorgeous, and you didn't even want to sing, and then you did, and it was great.
And then Sunday came this time where we went to the Emmys and we got these actual Emmys for lifetime achievement.
They're very
It
heavy.
was sensational.
And it used to be they'd give you a little silver Emmy for lifetime achievement, but now we got
Yeah,
the big
go-
fat
go
golden
on.
one.
And what the hardest thing was to get, I would have like Denise Alexander, Robert Clary, Tracy Bregman, people that love you and hang out with you and know, and they're like, how do I not tell them that I'm doing this? I say, if you ruin this, I'm never talking to you again. And they didn't ruin it.
No,
they didn't. Denise didn't tell you, and Robert did not tell you.
No.
He did
And
not.
getting Robert was really special for us. We made sure he got to the studio. We wanted him there. It was so delightful that he did it. And I know that you guys have lunch every week. Is that correct?
Every Thursday, the guys have lunch.
We have lunch together, and also, who was our surprise guest that said he had been on days in early years? Who was it?
Oh, Brian Cranston.
Cranston said, I was on the show for 3 episodes. I arrived and I was 2 hours late, and I was chagrined and I was ashamed. And Bill, me, came to my dressing room and told me about the staging of the scene, which I had missed, and told me about all the relationships with the people that I was working with, the various characters, and it was so sweet. He was just wonderful. What a wonderful addition for me
When
personally.
you rolled our tape and Brian Cranston
You were like,
came, I
"What's
said,
going on?"
What does Brian Cranston have to do with my life story? Oh my God.
That
He
was
loves
so-
my husband
He loves
too.
your husband. He loves your husband.
Yeah.
So when you guys think back on, we've been asking people today over the years you've been on the show. I know you probably haven't asked this question, and we've talked about this. But when you think about that favorite storyline, was it the second wedding, and was it getting burned in the fire? Like, what was it?
Well, since my mother was the head writer of the show and my face got burned up, that was my mother's favorite storyline.
Thank you, Mother.
Yeah, thank you, Mom. And I actually liked the storyline when we were involved in crime solving without being members of the Salem PD, because nobody in the Salem PD actually ever catches any of the
They're
villains.
not a good group.
They're
They
not-
just they can't catch criminals.
Yeah, but we had a lot of funny stuff to do, and Billy got to do accents, which he does beautifully. Yes, he does funny accents and good accents, and I kind of liked the comedic time that we had. And of course, I've loved all the tragedies. Of course, that's what we're here for. Bill Bell, the famous creator, basically, of the success of Days of Our Lives in years gone by, said, I expect the audience to cry 3 times a week. 3 times a week, or the show isn't going to be a success. Yes, they will laugh. Yes, it will look pretty. Yes, everybody will wear lip gloss. But the audience has got to cry 3 times a week. I think we're still doing it.
Yeah.
I think we're still achieving it.
Yeah, definitely.
So Bill would still be proud of us.
And yes, and the show has actually been very exciting to watch recently.
I'm excited.
I'm excited to see it. And I know the Christmas episodes are coming up, and stuff's going to happen. I know stuff's going to happen with Doug and Julie.
Yes.
It's very emotional.
Yes.
And I won't say more than that.
No,
But,
no.
but I hear Bill is going to kill it on this one.
Kills it.
Yes, but my favorite show probably was our wedding, our first wedding. It was so beautiful. Susan and I had gotten married in 1974. Doug and Julie got married in 1976, and we used exactly the same service, the same words exactly. And it was so meaningful to both of us. It was
It was almost couldn't get through it. And it was just like when we really got married, I couldn't get through the service because I was crying so hard. Well, I knew that you were the kind of person that doesn't get a divorce. Here we are 44 years married, and there's no sign of a divorce on the horizon at all. We're still happy. So
He's all in. He's a man
he's
that's
all in. He's a real gent. You know what I mean?
what else am I going to do with this?
I don't know. What are you going to do with Susan?
She's my dream come true. What am I going to do?
So the fans out there today, when you've met the fans, what are they saying to you the most? What comment do they say to you? Julie or Susan?
You look pretty good.
You look pretty good.
Look pretty good. My grandmother introduced me to the show. We liked the Halloween segment. We're looking forward to using the app. Several people came through that are already using the app, and we're excited about it. So you get Time's Gone By, contemporary, laughs and jokes, and still crying 3 times a week. So I think we're okay.
Good. What are they saying to you, Bill?
Well, many of them said congratulations on your Lifetime Achievement Award. That was wonderful. And they said to me, congratulations for marrying Susan.
And congratulations for marrying Susan, Bill. Congrats.
He's the only one that ever wanted to.
They're wrapping me up, but this is always one of my favorite moments of Day of Days.
And for
is
us,
to
too.
is to really sit down with Bill and Susan, because we work a lot on stuff, but we never get to sit down and really chat.
really chat
So
and chew the old
thank
fat.
you, Susan.
Thank
Bill.
you, Michael.
And watch them weekdays on Days of Our Lives on NBC. Happy 53rd anniversary, and catch all their fun stuff on the new DOOL app.